Have you ever attended a long class, planning to pay attention to the teacher from beginning to end and take notes thoughtfully with everything like books, notes, and stationery prepared? But after a while, suddenly you begin daydreaming, and when you snap out of it, the whiteboard is already full. Or even worse, you accidentally fall asleep. That was literally me during the first and second year of university. Every time I joined a class longer than 1 hour, I would start daydreaming or even falling asleep, and I couldn't get my focus back until the end of the class. As a result, I would end up with half the notes and half understanding about the materials, and at that point, I would just regret my whole existence. Because I could have saved up some study time by understanding the materials in the class, but instead, I just wasted 1 until 2 precious hours in the class. The thing is, studying in a class is harder than studying by yourself because you have to follow the pace of your lecturer or your teacher, so you just can't have breaks every time you're feeling tired or you're losing focus, right? That's why in this video, I'll share some tips for not only staying focused and concentrating during the whole class, but also for saving your notes and understanding if accidentally your brain skips a minute or 2 of the lectures. Obviously, I used these tips during my third and final years, and they work wonders, especially the second and the third tip, which were discovered entirely by myself. And I believe that work for you as well, because personally, I'm a very quick sleeper in a boring exam, so if they work for me, that would definitely work for you. With these tips, at least I stopped falling asleep during class and finished my notes properly at the end of the class. I classified the tips into 3 groups, which are before class, while in class, and for prevention. Okay, let's start. Before heading to the class, make sure you have eaten your breakfast if the class is in the morning, or lunch if it's in the afternoon. To perform a high level of focus, your brain needs energy, otherwise it cannot concentrate for a long period. However, avoid eating too much sugar as it can increase your glucose level and you will feel sluggish and sleepy during the class later. For me, a bowl of rice with side dishes like a piece of chicken and stir-fried vegetables is enough to get my energy straight until my next meal. About caffeine, you don't need to consume it if your body is not used to it like me. Every time I drink coffee, my stomach gets hurt so bad my heart starts pounding uncontrollably and I cannot sit still inside the class, so it's better for me to just skip it. But if you feel like you cannot function without a cup of coffee, then go ahead, drink some coffee, but remember to make it less sugar. Here are some tips that you can do inside and during the class. First, don't use a laptop to write down your notes. Instead, use books and colorful stationeries. A laptop has too many distractions, and writing on a blank Word or Notion like this is super boring and monotonous. Changing color for taking notes will keep you alert, and as a bonus, you will get an appealing note at the end. In addition to this, use symbols, diagrams, and abbreviations to write quickly. Speaking about distraction, another thing you should do with your phone is to put it on Do Not Disturb mode, so you won't receive any disturbing notifications. Remember, losing focus can be caused not only by internal factors, but also external factors like those disturbing notifications. Second, use your phone as an alarm. Yes, an alarm. Trust me, this is the most effective tip for me because this tip is kind of aggressive. So first thing first, you need to measure your attention span by setting a timer when you join the class. Start the timer when the class starts, then turn it off when you start losing focus. That is how long you can actually focus. For me, it's around 15 minutes. Next, set your alarm to vibrate every your attention span minutes. Remember, only vibrate. You don't want to disrupt the whole class every 15 minutes, right? With this alarm method, every 15 minutes, my focus will reset so I can continue to focus for another 15 minutes and so on. Another way to use your phone is to record yourself during the class. Personally, I will feel embarrassed and ashamed of myself if I catch myself sleeping during a class on camera. So my point is, you need to be in a situation where you feel ashamed if you fall asleep or daydreaming, and for me, recording myself does the job perfectly. Because normally in the class, all students are sitting facing the front, so your brain will think, I think it's okay if you fall asleep a little bit. No one is going to see, like the teacher is too far away to see me and the other classmates are facing the front anyway. We have to replicate the fear of social judgment, therefore our brain will be forced to stay up. You can also record yourself when you're attending an online class, but I have another method that is more effective to the situation, which is just go to a library or a cafe where there are a lot of people there. And I guarantee you won't dare falling asleep or even just zoning out a little bit. Additionally, this method is also called adventure learning or adventure studying. Basically, it tells you to study from a different environment that you choose to. Therefore, your brain will get stimulated and focus for the entire class. The last tip is to stay hydrated and stretch a little bit every time you have an intermezzo. Water is important to keep your brain refreshed and running smoothly. I always bring around 700 milliliters of water to the class, so I have enough water to drink anytime. Also, don't forget to move your body around, like stretch your arms, your legs, your neck, and your spine. Not only it prevents unwanted pain in the future, but also it can wake you up a little bit. Moreover, if these moves are not enough, then you can walk to the closet and wash your face, or just walk around for a while when there is a change. Don't be too long obviously or you'll miss a lot of materials. Moving on to prevention. I think that you can do to prevent having your notes half empty in case after doing everything you still get lost several times is to just record your class. Just use your phone to record the audio so your phone's memory won't get full immediately. I used to record my classes as well when I was literally exhausted and didn't have any energy left to pay attention properly, and I listened to them at night to complete my missing notes. This trick is highly effective, especially for 3-hour-long classes, or when your energy is so low and you feel like there's nothing you can do to prevent you from not concentrating in the class, then just record the class and listen to it again when you have gained your energy back. Another thing you can do to your note when you realize that you have missed several words is just to leave a blank space and continue the note. When your teacher or your lecturer finish explaining and they give the students a chance to ask, then you can ask about it to them right away. Let me know in the comment section if you have another tip to add to overcome this universal student problem. Don't forget to click the like button if you love this video, share it to your friends. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe as well because we are going to build a new positive study community where we tackle a lot of problems with straightforward and practical solutions. By the way, if you've seen my latest short, then you'll know that I scored 7.5 for IELTS, and I'm actually really excited to share my study plan and study tracker for you in my next video. And what do you think about it? Well, I think it's a great idea. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.